And now it's time for Training Camp Today with Neil Roberts and the Minnesota Vikings.
Trey Lance continues to try to get footing in the NFL. Joining me now is associate head coach and quarterbacks coach for the NDSU Bison, Randy Hedberg. And Randy, Trey really hasn't had that opportunity with only 4 NFL stars to show what he can do. Is that fair to say?
Very much so. He hasn't been given a chance. When Trey joined the NFL, he was 20 years old. He just turned 24 here in May, and he's already had 3 years in the NFL. So he's still young. The interesting thing about Trey and his situation with the Cowboys, they have 3 quarterbacks, Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, and Trey, and they're all in their last year of their contract. So all 3 of them will be a free agent next year. The Cowboys are going to have to make some move, whether it's with one of those 3 to be their next guy or bring in a new guy for 25. But I think it's a big year for Trey. He's going to get every opportunity with the Cowboys. And I think that's only fair for Trey at this point. He hasn't had that opportunity yet.
All right. Hey, we'll talk Christian Watson when we come back.
The Skydancer presents MMA Define the Fight. The Skydancer Casino and Resort and MPX Promotions have a huge lineup of raw, spectacular fights that will fill your night with adrenaline-pumping excitement. 7 undercard matches are scheduled and an amazing main card that features 5 bouts. 5 premium fights. Do not miss this ultimate MMA Define the Fight night on August 31st at Skydancer Casino, starting at 7. Get your tickets now at SkydancerCasino.com.
Fort Myers Beach is back. Discover the brand new Margaritaville Beach Resort, Fort Myers Beach. Escape to our beachfront paradise with the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Taste the tropics at our 6-island-inspired bars and restaurants. Dive into Fins Up Beach Club, the action-packed aquatic playground featuring a lagoon-style pool. Unwind in the laid-back luxury of your oceanfront room. Indulge yourself at St. Somewhere Spa. Margaritaville, Fort Myers Beach, the perfect escape. Check us out at margaritavilleresorts.com.
With Randy Hedberg talking NDSU players in the NFL, and Christian Watson has absolutely exploded onto the scene. In fact, his years in Green Bay match or better than his typical year at NDSU, which a lot of pro players, that's just not the case.
Well, Christian's a late bloomer. He was a late bloomer for us, and we knew that when he came out of Tampa Plant High School. You know, he was going to be a developmental guy, and he really developed. He probably grew 1.5 to 2 inches while he was with us at NDSU in height, and then obviously got real fast as he progressed through, and by the time he went into the draft, he was one of the fastest players in the NFL. And he's got good size. You know, he's 6'4", and he can run. And if you're going to play receiver at NDSU, you got to be able to block, and he's able to do that. And I think that's one of his strengths that he brings to the Packers.
Hey, that concludes this edition. Until next time, I'm Neil Roberts.
You've been listening to Training Camp Today, brought to you in part by Skydancer Casino and Resort, where the sky's the limit, by the Margaritaville Resort on Fort Myers Beach, Florida, and by Herd and Horns, your NDSU Bison headquarters across from campus.